support's something that I know has come up that you guys have talked about, this idea of asking for it and identifying the kind of support you need. And I think oftentimes we're just afraid to ask for that. Talk a little bit more about that because it can be very humbling to even need to ask for it.
Oh man, I'm actually glad we're really getting into this conversation, starting with support, because I like to categorize support, especially social support, as psychological armor. Um, I was actually very surprised when I started my studies to see how we psychologically respond to different forms of support and how protective that can be from us at a physiological and psychological level. But I think there's some key components that you need to think about when you're wondering what is quality support. I thought a lot about support, right? And we all know the athlete story, right? You've got a ton of people around you, but what's the quality people around you, and how would I know how to identify it? And so I usually start with those questions. And for me, really support comes down to a couple of different areas. Number one is quality time. Like, as we're all high performers and we love to work and we have ambitious goals for our careers, we have to take time away from the career, right? We have to go be around people. We have to go spend time with loved ones that actually takes our mind off our work. Like, we need to let our brain rest at times to be able to recover and then show up our best the next day. The other thing is, what I think we're missing the most in this world is attentive listening, right? We have been listening to each other from the beginning of human history, but now it's diminishing. It's getting smaller and smaller and smaller because we're all busy. We have technology, we're distracted. But when you actually think about it, like, who's the person that you think is the biggest source of support in your life? I promise you, most of you on this call, it's going to be the person that listens to you, the person that sets down all the other things they have to do, gives you their undivided attention, and just allows you to express your experience. And so just being able to do that is one of the key fundamental aspects of therapy, which actually helps people to be able to do better and respond to a therapeutic environment. The other one is words of belief, right? How many people do we have in our corners that tell us what can be possible, tell us that we have the ability to do it? And so I always tell people, seek out individuals in your life that can give you words of belief. Like, that's going to be a tremendous source of support for you. So those are some of the things that I always like to share with people to help them identify what is quality support. And then you got to think back and look into your life and go, man, who are those people? Who are the people where I'm able to check out from all the work things that I have on my mind, and just to be able to have good quality time together? Who gives me words of belief? Like, who can I go to when I'm in doubt, when the hard times show up? Those are amazing sources of support. And man, who's the listener? And if you don't have a listener in your life, it's going to be challenging. So go collect as many listeners as you can, and then share. Have the courage to be vulnerable, to do it in a safe space. I'm not saying you should share everything with everyone, but man, if you have a place of safety and you have people that truly listen to you and give you their undivided attention, that's going to be huge as a source of